Hey guys and girls, so welcome back to another episode of the Everyday Shopper Review. Today is a very special video. I recently went to the dealer because I got a notification on my dash for my Nissan 2020 Titan, and it said that it needs your automatic transmission serviced. So I spoke to my guy at the dealership and I said, hey, guess what I got? How much is that? And he said $450. I said $450? Drain and fill? $450 for a drain and fill. So because I am one, I don't trust dealerships. They do not provide OEM parts, products, or even fluids, or even the best quality of fluids. Two, I'm not sure that they would even do a proper job. Three, I'm not sure that they would even do the job. They'll probably just tell me that the fluids are in. How are they going to know? How am I going to check? I've heard too many stories of that. And four, I have a YouTube channel. I need content. I'm just being real with you guys. This is not hard to do. It just took a lot of research. I found out that the 2020 Nissan Titan has a third generation transmission. It's a 9-speed transmission. It's not the normal 7-speed transmission, which has a bolt for draining and a fill plug on the other end of the pan. It's literally got one hole and you need a special tool. Today, for you special guys and dolls, I am going to tell you what you're going to need to service your transmission, and this applies to 2020 Nissan Titans, and this applies to any Jatco 9-speed, J as in James, R as in Roger 913 Echo, and it's a Mercedes-Benz transmission, which is the weirdest part. So I'm going to tell you what you need, and we're going to get this done. So I was told that I'm going to need about 5 or 6 quarts of the Nissan Matic P automatic transmission fluid. Get the OEM, because if you do not get the OEM, you will void your warranty. I'm going to put it in big bold letters right here with an asterisk. If you do not use OEM fluids, your warranty is voided. What do we need to get this done? We need some safety goggles. We need some gloves. We need about 6 bottles of those. We need a pump for those bottles. We need a catch can. And we need a way to measure. But none of this can be done without this tool set. And I will link this in the description. With all that being said, the oil can was $12. The pump was $8. That's $20. The tools, $20. That's $40. $1. I bought 3 of these, so we got $43. I got a nice pair of motors from a Nissan dealer, and because they buy them in bulk, they were willing to sell the quartz bulk, and I'll put a link in the description. So with $57, you want to add another $150. So in total, spent $207. So right now I am saving 143 bucks. Okay, so with that being said, if you got a creeper like I do, great. You don't need a creeper, but you will be on your back. I went to Walmart and I bought a creeper for $30. I mean, if you work on your cars, a creeper is a great tool to have. So let's get underneath the truck. Let's do it. All right, so it's the next day. I had to kind of wait until the next morning because it was getting dark. So again, this is a 2020 Nissan Titan Pro 4X, 9-speed, 5.6 liter V8 engine. I want to let you know that in this third generation Titan, the 2020 and the 2020 through 2024, you're not going to get the normal 7-speed or second generation transmission. You are going to get a Jatco Mercedes-Benz transmission in your truck. Whether it's a good or bad thing, I don't know, but I bought this truck somewhat brand new. It was only a few months to a year old. I bought it when it had 25,000 miles. I'm now at 55,000 miles, and I was told that it's a good idea to do the transmission fluid now. So because I love this truck and I want to keep it for as long as possible, I'm gonna do that. So I've done a lot of research, and I'm gonna point you guys to some documents and some threads that I'm on. But from what I've researched, because this is the new or somewhat new Jatco, or at least new to this truck, this transmission is not a simple, there's a drain bolt here and a fill bolt here. It's actually a very interesting system where everything happens in this drain plug. So you need a special tool to get this open, and I will leave that in the description link. If you guys please can order it from that link, I would appreciate it. I get a few cents kickback so that I can provide you guys with awesome content like I am today. So as I stated earlier, I did not want to go to the dealership. It would have been a whole lot easier had I gone to the dealership, but the dealership was trying to charge me $450, and to be honest with you, I've caught them on some lies. For example, my truck takes 0W20, and they were constantly filling my truck up with 5W30, and the service manager, and yes, I said the service manager, quote, well, it's a better oil for your truck because your truck is designed for 5W30. And I had to look at him and go, he saw that it was 0W20, and he said that next time that I should come in, that I should request 0W20, or they're just going to put 5W30. Also, when I asked him about the oil filter, they use a $3.25 oil filter from some no-name brand company, and they said that it is OEM or like OEM, and they do not put OEM unless you request it. So with that being said, the dealerships are not getting any more of my money unless it is something that I feel I cannot do. So let's begin. So we got the tool, I got the tray here. I'm gonna reposition it so that it's more, yeah, like that. Okay, so this is gonna turn clockwise, and I'm gonna firmly press. Okay, that's good. Okay, it doesn't go too far, so let's see. Oh shit. Okay. So at this point, having done this only this one time, I didn't realize that I had to have the tool in my hand that I needed, which is the drain tool. So what I realized is this transmission must have been overfilled at one point, because I was reading that when I take out the plug, it should not have drained out that way. So that's why I wasn't expecting this. It was also a very windy day, and I was caught off guard by the wind, and I was trying not to have it go all over my driveway floor. So that's why I'm putting my hand up to block some of the wind so it'll stop spraying me in the face and get into the pan. But at this point, I hit the camera. At this point, I am going to reach for the tool, which is the 4-position insert tool. And the way this automatic transmission works is there is a internal part, and that part has a mechanism that allows you to have an insert for the tool. And on the transmission pan, there are 1, 2, 3, and 4 imprinted on the pan, and that is the position by which the indicator dial can be used with this tool. So on this picture you'll see 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1 is the insert part. 2 is the fill line, how you can check the fill. Number 3 is how you have it go to a drizzle. And 4 allows you to go full send like it is right now. So right now I'm in position 3. Position 4 is full drain. Position 3 is drizzle. 2 is to stop and check the fill line. And position 1 is to stop it from draining. Right now, again, it's on position 4. So it took a while to drain, maybe about 15 minutes. But right now I'm just checking that I did everything properly. I inserted it into position 1. Slippery hands, obviously. So insert it back into position 1. This is position 1, sorry, misspoke. But that's position 1, position 2, position 3, and then position 4, which is full send. It's obviously not giving me much, so I think I have already drained the pan fully. In the kit, there is a part that you screw in to the pan, which is that part there. Please don't use my mistake, and you'll need a socket or a wrench. I just settled for a wrench, and I tightened it about a 1/4 inch. And then what I did was I am now screwing on the part to refill my transmission. And as I had stated, when I drained this pan using this method, about 2.8 quarts came out, and I measured by putting the cap back on so it wouldn't stain my driveway floor, took the oil can out, and used the measuring cups that I bought, or the measuring canisters rather, to measure to the exact amount how much fluid I drained out. Now this is where the quart pump comes into handy.
you will put the flexible clear hose on one end, try to get that sucker good and tight and up on there. The pump kit comes with 2 length straws. The longer length straw is meant for the bottles so that you can get the bottom and get all of that precious $27 fluid. And you'll see that I'm inserting it into the bottle. Please be careful when you're doing this one-handed like I was. Just give it a nice curve so it'll go to the bottom. Force it down and it will force itself further into the pump handle itself. And then screw it on. I gave it a quick couple of pre-primes so that I can not pump it full of air. But you're going to pump the transmission full of air anyway, so don't worry too much about it. Here I'm just tightening it and I'm squeezing the bottle so that I can get a better pressure. So now I am literally pumping or hand pumping the fluid into the automatic transmission. So now I'm starting on the second bottle and I'm just gonna take out from the first bottle, put it in the second and the third, and like I said, this drained out 2.8 quarts, so that's what I put back in. Alright, so here I am inserting into position 1 and I'm going to just check each setting. So that's full send, position 4, position 3, which is drizzling, position 2 is checking the fluid level, so I put in a little too much, so I'm just letting it pour out, and this should take a few minutes, so I just let it drip. I stood there maintaining though. I know I put in a little bit more than 2.5 quarts, so I am just letting it trickle out. So again, this is position 1, it's dripping just the excess, but I'm going to put it back to position 2. So I really hope this helped all of you out. Again, at this point it's stopped draining because it's at its fill level. So I leave you with this message: be prepared, have a lot of gloves, and I hope this was educational. I hope this helped you save $400+ and I hope that in your journeys through the automotive world you could find someone like me who is willing to give you their time and help with a fix. So take care, please like and subscribe, I would very much appreciate it. Take care.